howdy, y'all. This is Tuesday. We pushed the 1066 in the shed, so it's not sitting out here in the rain no more. I did spin the motor. It fired up, but something down there in the nether regions of the motor or the clutch is clacking. So it did fire up. I didn't run it wide open or nothing, but I did physically start it. So something down in there is definitely clacking.
Hey, Daddy.
So we're gonna need somebody with a little more acknowledgement than I got to figure it out. So since we had the disc vine moved and everything, we went ahead and mowed the grass along the front of the shed here. Well, everybody's sitting around doing nothing, yakking and talking and doing nothing. So we got a little aggravated with doing nothing. So we started working on the H. We didn't have time to worry about that stuff, but we got 5 minutes of time here. So we started working on the H, and the motor is stuck. The crank will physically turn the fan a little bit. The crank will physically move when you hit the starter. First we thought the starter was bad, so we changed starters, and then everything really went to smoking because I guess this other starter wasn't any good. So we put the old starter back on, and that's when we could hear it. The starter was smacking the starter. The starter was smacking the flywheel. The flywheel was smacking the crank, but the crank wasn't moving the pistons. So they aren't going up and down. So we filled the cylinders full of WD-40, and I don't know, we'll put something else in there later. If not, we might put a little hook it up and get a little tug on it. I don't think it's super stuck, but it won't turn the motor. So then we'll look into the John Deere if we ever have time. But that one right there needs a tire, a fuel tank, and to get the motor loose. And we might have a running tractor after that. We will see. Anyways, I was gonna let Chris do it, but I got aggravated with sitting around. I don't like sitting around doing nothing, especially when I got daylight to burn. So that's where I usually jump on a lawnmower and get to mowing grass or something. So we got to messing with that. But anyways, we're going home now. We'll catch y'all later. Well, it's time to unhook the lawnmower tractor from the baler and hook it back up to the lawnmower for at least a week till it's time to make hay again. Maybe 2 weeks, something like that. Well, we got it hooked up. This mower's PTO is the hardest thing to hook up. It never can just turn. You can't just turn it. You think, oh, I reach back and spin the belt. No, you can't reach it. If I see you trying to hold the PTO up and turn it just enough to get it to line up, the mower's easy to hook up. It's the PTO that's a real pain. So I had to grab me a big wrench to give me something with leverage so that I could get it to turn while I'm trying to get it on there. But yeah, this is my mower tractor, y'all. It's been my mower tractor for years. We mow the yard. We mow everything with this. Until the baler came along. And then I realized this makes a pretty good baler tractor. So, for that little baler. But anyways, it'd be nice if I had a small tractor with a cab for that purpose, but I'd rather just Dad keep his baler going and I won't have to worry about using mine right now. That'd be better. But anyways, we're gonna mow some grass for 5 minutes. didn't make it, so we're gonna make it happen today. That's all, folks.
It was 6,500.
Off to mow the yard. In case any of y'all were wondering why this is my lawnmower, because I can do stuff like this. That right front wheel's not even on the ground. And I do that a lot. These big tires on the front allow me to just climb over anything, and we don't even have to worry about it. That, and it's got forward reverse, which probably was the first reason why I picked this tractor. But yeah, we can drive around with wheels off the ground and still make it look just as good or better than a zero turn. And actually I can do a better job with this on certain ground where I can't take a zero turn. So that's why this is my lawnmower. I didn't do too bad in the dark. Yeah, that's the ditch. That's the 2 ditches I just crossed from one side to the other. And those are easy. Till tomorrow, y'all. Yeah, I spared y'all like 4 hours of mowing in there. Y'all know how I complain about this Chevrolet. Well, it won't start right now. The security light just keeps flashing and it just won't start. Come over here, walked over here, opened the door, got the key, put it in ignition, and it won't start. I was going to move this truck and trailer so I could mow underneath of it, so I can unhook it and hook up to the cow trailer so I can mow underneath of that. But this truck won't start. So, anyways, that's how my day is going right now. Catch y'all back when I get something, doing something, I don't know. Well, we got the Chevy to start. We got it to move. We got one trailer unhooked. We got the other trailer hooked up. I moved all the trailers. Mowed all the grass that was underneath of them. Need to move the rakes and the wagons and the tether, but we will work on that another day. The reason why we need to hook this truck trailer back up, because it just needs to be hooked back up, and we need to find us a 2x4 and fix the floor, because the 2x4 has rotted out of it. The boards are okay, but the 2x4 has rotted out. So we're gonna have to fix that. Really need to fix all of the boards, but that'll be another day. We need to move all our hay forks and everything too. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see. Well, we're hunting for a 2x4 back here in the stack. Piece of plywood done fell over against the dump truck. These are the dance floor pieces, but that's alright. Ain't nobody gonna dance anytime soon, so we'll steal one of them if we can figure out how to get it out of here. Well, this one board got a big gap back here, but not so much up here. Well, machete fits down in there nicely, like a big knife. Clean the cow poop out. And we got enough room over here. We got enough room over here, but we needed more room back there. So we need to move that board over. So we cleaned the poop out between these two boards with this machete. And now we got to push the boards together, and it should drop right in there. I don't know what held this trailer together. I'm assuming there was some bolts or something that held these front boards down, but it really doesn't appear to be anything that holds the front of the boards down. So anyways, I ain't never claimed to be a trailer rebuilder, but I've done one or two. So I think we'll get this 2x4 in there, and it'll serve until we got to replace all of the boards, and we should be good, hopefully. But let's get to doing something. I think it'll fit. Move it over. think it'll fit. Well, it fits. Unfortunately, we still have this gap here. But anyways, cows won't fall through that. But it does fit. It's a little bit taller than the old board that was there. But you know, these have had plenty of wear on them. So, this board on the other side here, we're gonna have to put something else. That one's gonna have to come out too. So, next step is buy all new boards. But we got this one in here for now. It'll serve for the short term. Well, Dad broke the red four-wheeler. Coming over here to get the loader because he claimed I broke the little loader and it won't start. So anyways, that's about all we're doing today. I think there's been about almost a week now that we did a little bit of piddling here, a little piddling there for 5 minutes and didn't bother to show any of it to you. So anyways, it's kind of how it goes right now. Hey, check out the crop circles out here. The neighbor's mowing grass for his cows again. But anyways, now we're gonna go check on the little loader and see if we can get it started.